Alright, so we are so back. We have working chat this time. We have working laser. We have people in the lobby. Things seem to be looking up right now. And yeah, as mentioned, the previous map on Hybrid 2 with a nail-bitingly close 364 points of difference sends Japan further into the lead, giving themselves a 2-point cushion. And now they are going to hopefully try and extend that by going with Rise 4 by Danny PX. This is one of the more technical maps, I would say. And as with a lot of Danny's Rise maps, he tends to like to incorporate a lot of triple jacks. I think it's kind of like his thing. So you will be seeing a lot of that in the map.
Yeah, and as we do get into this map, there is an early break from Hashimoto.
Yeah, actually, in a lot of Japan's matches, I tend to see Hashimoto actually break or drop accuracy a lot on the intro. But so far, a lot of the times he's made up for it, and Uye seems to be having a really rough time. Either that could be client, or that could be like his PC flatlining a bit. Because we see his accuracy go all the way down to 92. That he missed like a solid 3 seconds of the map. 3 seconds might not sound like a lot, but when you're facing like I don't know, 15-20 notes per second, you are going to take a lot of misses from that. Yeah, and it does seem that Uye has really took a toll on that. The miss from Hashimoto will soften the flow a little bit, but a difference of 100,000 points to be made up in the last third of the map seems to be not doing too good. Rust for Japan is on 99.7, that is 990k pace. Hashimoto just had that one break, I believe. Well, it was either 1 or 2, but still 99.56. Middle of the pack, but Axe Rio is gonna be tearing this map apart. 99.77. He is undoubtedly one of the better Rise players in this lobby currently right now. Paracosm finds himself a break just a little bit ago, and now Uye is going to be finding an actual break. Probably not due to hardware issues, but maybe just a little bit of a mind block. Milkwater doing the best he can with an FC of their own, but unfortunately, 100,000 points due to Uye's 5-second miss. Can just see that graph just dip right down, and what an accuracy as well. 1-200 and 1-100. Without those 58 misses, it would have been like a contender for top spot, because he's also got like pretty good ratio, but unfortunately we aren't able to see Ireland being able to claw their way back from a 100,000 point deficit, and that leaves Japan only 2 points to advance in the losers bracket. And what are they going to, or what is Ireland going to take and try to stop that? And it is going to be LN4. It is.
I also forgot to mention that since Japan is halfway to winning, Ireland did get a second ban.
Yeah.
Which I believe they did go after. Which I believe they did go after Hybrid 1. And now
I did
Ireland gonna go
Hybrid 1.
Yeah, Hybrid 1 did get the ban. Now Ireland, as a last resort, going to pick LN1.
Was it LN1 or LN4? LN4 is.
Oh no, going for LN4. I'm just blind.
Sometimes the 4 does look like a 1. You put that straight vertical line a bit too far to the right, and it becomes like L1.
Yes. It's going to be Viden, a pretty well-known chart. I believe this was used in another tournament in the past. If I'm correct, it was Mania Long Road Tournament 3, coming back to 4-digit Mania World Cup.
Was this rate used in the Long Road Tournament 1.05?
I think it was base rate.
Oh, there you have it. Okay, so for LN4 Japan's lineup, Yoshap, Hashimoto, and actually X-Rio. Actually, a little bit of a surprise. I thought they would have gone for another one of their players. Unfortunately, I do not remember their name because I am bad with names. But yeah, for a lot of the longer tournaments in previous rounds, it was another player. God, my memory is failing me right now, but oh well, we'll just roll with it. But for Ireland, I don't believe that their lineup has changed at all since the start. It's been Paracosm, Uye, and Milkwatcher from start until now.
Yeah, we are getting into the intro of this chart. Nothing pretty much seeming to go on. Ireland having that slightly, but it does flicker over to the side of Japan.
Uye and Milkwatcher's accuracy tanking a little bit. X-Rio on Japan, the lowest for Japan with 99.67, still really close, but it's gone down to 6-1. But it doesn't really matter because Uye is continuing to drop a lot more accuracy. He does have mirror on, hopefully to prevent mind block. But unfortunately, I do not think that mirror helps with accuracy. It might help with keeping your combo going, but I think like with LNs and their releases, ratio accuracy is going to be a little bit hard. Oh, but actually the score does kind of flicker a little bit over. It stayed into Ireland side for a while, and X-Rio finds a pretty sizable drop right here. Seems to be on a little bit of a calmer section too. But Ireland is still going to be holding on to their three-way FTs. Some inverse action going here, but just a tad bit. But also another one of these shorter maps, just under 2 minutes, so you can see that miss really hurt X-Rio and Japan's chances of bringing it to match point. Ireland being the more consistent on the side of the LNs, or at least on LN4, they seem to be having a really comfortable time right here. Over 10,000 points of difference, and Paracosm with the 990k. Who else got it?
Yeah, 990 from iParacosm, 992 actually, and a 991 from Yoshap.
Yeah, early on it looked like it was a little bit in danger of Ireland, but then when the miss from X-Rio came, that was what sealed the deal. The score just went over to Ireland's side, and it did not look back. And Ireland lives to see 4-2. So yeah, their protect actually did work out in their favor. So now Japan, will they go with their protect? You see SB1 still up on the board. They haven't gone into it yet. And with all their previous matches, they've always went for their protect last. And they go for it SB1 because, well, if Japan wins this, if Japan did not pick SB1 and then they win it, Ireland would most definitely not pick it as well. So might as well just go for it right now.
Yeah, we're going to see SB1 get the pick here. So we are going to be seeing Sing Sing Red Indigo.
Yeah, so definitely we'll be seeing some roster changes right here for Japan. I think we're going to be expecting Fast to come back in. Yes, there he is. X-Rio, who is basically the like hard SV carry, and Hashimoto will be their third player. Also not bad at SVs, but the skill gap in between Axrio and Fast, the SV specialist Hashimoto, who is also a really good all rounder. We will be seeing a lot of difference here. But over for Ireland, will there actually be any swaps from them? Like, I believe you've mentioned that Nightcore was also a pretty decent SV player. I don't see them here.
Yeah, I don't think Nightcore is present for this match. Unsure if where they are. They haven't showed up at all throughout this match.
Yeah, so unfortunately, if Ireland doesn't make the swap, it's pretty evident that Nightcore, unfortunately, is not here, and right now, Team Ireland is gonna have to go up against a really scary SV country.
Yeah,
We'll
I mean,
see how things turn out.
This is the first place SV right here.
Yeah, first place. Not really a lot you can do except maybe hope that everybody on Japan picks up an uncharacteristic break while Ireland just maintains their full combos all the way. That is one of the only ways that I can see Ireland taking a point off of SV. But as we hit right into it, we'll see how it plays out. And right off the gate, Uyep, Milkwater, even Paracosm all picking misses right off the gate.
Oh, don't tell me you're sight reading this. As everyone from the side of Japan is actually doing very well. Axrio at that 99.9 mark. As Ireland, I think, is just struggling a little bit.
Definitely a little bit.
Probably didn't bother wanting to play, or probably just too busy and didn't have the time to learn it. But the highest accuracy is from iParacosm right now, 78%.
Oh yeah, the highest accuracy in Ireland will fluctuate a lot between players. While over in Japan, it is pretty evident who has like the most proficiency in SVs. So I believe right now we're just gonna be like focusing on Japan, on whether Axrio will be able to maintain his like 990k run, because this SV is actually nuts as well.
Yeah, I have yet to see a 200 drop on their side. Just only just a burst of 300s that really dropped their accuracy down to the high 99.8. Even then, Axrio pulling off an insanely good run, almost at that 99.9 range. I'm more or less looking at, will one member from the Irish side get a 80% or a B rank?
Yeah.
Oh man, here comes the Bastion.
B rank happen. Oh, and the final heavy SV section. These LMs are just like you tap them as rice, you don't hold them. But the ending over here, Axrio, come on, 992, 994,
994. Oh,
what's that?
I did.
No, was that an extra? Was that an extra note at the end?
Oh my, yeah, that
okay,
was.
There was.
Oh my god, what is that from Axrio? 995.4.
Yeah, actually, over on the side of Ireland, they actually like pretty consistent as well. We have two 378Ks and 341K. So actually, they're all equally. They all play equally with each other. But yeah, Axrio, like a lot of people will expect him to get really good scores, and this is no exception. 995, probably one of the best that we will see in this round. Yeah, pretty much. That's all she wrote, and Japan brings themselves up to match point, and Ireland goes back into the Ellen pool, hoping to salvage something.
Yeah, we're gonna see Barracuda get the pick. So LN2 going to get the pick here.
Okay, so lineups. I don't think that we're gonna be seeing anything different. Yoshab Hashimoto and X Rio for Japan, and Paragon Uyet and Milkwatcher once again for Ireland. And Japan now on match point. Ireland has to really pull their socks up and like just hammer it home. Get the FC, hope that Japan will find a miss. But this is Ireland, so Ireland does have a chance. Ireland did take point off of Japan on LN4, so there is still hope.
Yeah, and Ireland definitely have been showing their really good LN ability, so would not be surprised if this is potentially the breakthrough where they could get a third point, but that also leaves room for Japan to get a third or to get their second ban, which no surprises would probably Japan would ban one of the LN picks if there's any left. But for now, we just have to
LN5 and LN1.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, there's hybrid for LN1, LN3 and 5. So yes, there are a couple more LN picks to go for. But for now, this is a really close lead. And on the side of Japan, there's two 99.7s, while iParacosm and Uyet are both at 99.6, as Uyet actually does find a couple of accurate shots. Ooh, at Rio, but finding a miss. That was a pretty nasty drop, dropping them down to 99.2. But that lead is still in a margin of roughly 10,000 points. Now dropping down to 7,000 on the side of Ireland, as that lead will definitely start to stop bleeding as Axe Rio climbs up to the 400 combo cap.
Yeah, this definitely seems like the break that Ireland needed. Also, this is kind of a short map, only a minute and 43 seconds, so we're already past the final quarter. Milkwatcher is going to take a break right here. Does that push Japan into the lead? They've taken it, but they've taken it back. It's going back and forth. We're going to be holding all the way until the end. Japan seems to be getting a little bit more better ratio, but the final moments right here, unfortunately, I don't think that Ireland has what it takes to take it back. And that is indeed the case. Japan closes things out with a 6-2 win over Ireland, thus ending Ireland's beautiful run. Yeah, it was really, really close all the way up until the end. One miss from Milkwatcher, and that lead just started to bleed right into Japan's favor. It worked hard to bring it back, but unfortunately, series of bad ratio judgments has ultimately pushed the point into Japan, and Japan will advance further on into the losers bracket. Well, we will have to see Ireland next year.
Yeah, and just like that, Japan will be securing that victory and will be, I believe, moving on to their conditional match, which will either be against Indonesia or against Indonesia.
It will be against Indonesia.
So that will be tomorrow at 10 UTC. It'll be Indonesia versus Japan. Unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to Ireland. They had a very good run. Unfortunately, it was cut short from Japan. And while this match was going on, Italy did sweep Russia 6-0, which means Italy will move on to their conditional against Argentina, I believe. Unsure if Argentina... Oh, yeah, wait, no.
Yeah,
Argentina did... Yeah, because they did win by default. So we do have a couple more matches coming up. I believe Taiwan versus United Kingdom is happening right now as we speak. Probably going to either take a break to switch to that match, or we are going to just immediately brute force into that match.
No, but actually, it's Thailand versus France, and I believe that is the one that's going to be streamed. So we're not going to be seeing Taiwan versus UK, I think, unless someone.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
okay, yeah,
we're going
we're
to.
going to be taking a break.
Yeah, we are going to be taking a break. When we'll be back with Thailand versus France, which is going to be in roughly half an hour. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back for that match. Until next time, do you have anything else to sign us off with?
Not really. Just GGWP. Congratulations to Japan, and see you next time, Ireland. We'll be taking our break in right about now. So we'll see you back in half an hour.